We're going to compare two Maltese pictures. We're in Malta, and the artist in this case is L.M. Galea, Luigi Maria Galea, not to be confused with the family of Joseph Galea, who has the same surname. And there's an Emvin and Edwin and Carmelo and a number of other Galeas. This is L.M. Galea, and I think he probably took some inspiration from Girolamo Gianni and other nearby painters in Italy, Neapolitan painters. So he's got the pinks, he's got the sunsets, the sunrises, the fishermen, and all the things that the tourists like to buy. And in Malta, when these were painted, say these were painted in 1910, for example, the tourists here were not jet age tourists, they were cruise liner tourists going to India via Suez, and they were naval staff and they were merchant naval staff, so it's a different sort of tourist. And they want a memento, it's a souvenir, it's a postcard. And when they got these home to England, for example, it exudes warmth and exotic scenery, and that's really what they were for. And he got a system going where he could paint these scenes. A lot of them are very similar, and he got a knack of bashing out these pictures without too much labour, and they were very popular, and they're still very popular now. The prices are going up really fast, even in England they're going up fast. There was just as much demand in England for these as in Malta, and I think they are lovely. They're repetitive. I think they are wonderful things. Sometimes they have an artist label on the back from his studio, and we've copied, when we sell them, we can give copies of the artists' labels in the cases where there isn't one on the actual board. Of course, it's nice to have a signature. He didn't always sign them, but you'll see that one there is signed, right in the corner. It's a shame it's in the corner because sometimes they get covered by the frame. That's why we use this sort of frame now. This one here has the same signature in the same corner, but it's slightly obscured. In there. He does sometimes sign in the other corner. Sometimes he signs in a red paint, often a black paint. If you're buying a pair of them, it's nice if they're signed in opposing corners in the same colour. If you buy a pair of them and they're signed in the same corner in different colours, they're not really a pair. They are a pair, but they're not a proper pair. So you can look at the pictures, you can look at where they're signed, how they're signed. The question is, are they going to go up in price? And anyone who's had one of these for the last 5 years has done really well. The growth has exceeded anything. It's exceeded property, it's exceeded crypto, it's exceeded money in the bank. And the question is, will that continue? I think it will continue. I think there's a lot of dissatisfaction with people and saving money in stocks and shares. You have to pay a fee each year, for example, to have someone look after your stocks and shares. Same with a pension, you have to pay someone to look after them. Whether they're going up or going down, you still have to pay. And with banks, you have this problem with putting money in. They say, where's the money from? You have this problem with getting money out of a bank. They say, what do you want to spend the money on? And that is increasingly a nuisance. And with a bank, of course, they can say to you, oh, we're suspending the account while we verify your identity. So you have all that nonsense in England, Malta as well. And they will ask to see your ID, a utility bill, a driving licence, whatever. So people are sick to death of all that nonsense, and people are pushing money into these pictures. And they're pushing money into gold sovereigns, and they're pushing money into silver and other things. So the question is, are they going to go up or down? The other question is, do you like the pictures? I think they're lovely things, and they seem to sell really, really fast. They sort of seem to sell like hotcakes, perhaps is the right expression. This one here is, I think, done quite late in his life, because the detail isn't quite as polished as some of the earlier ones. But if you compare the boats, the angle of the boat and the way the faces are, you can see he's really concentrated very well on that focal point, and he's painted the faces very simply, and he's painted the arms very simply. Sometimes in Naples, particularly in Naples, you see the shirts, the cuffs of shirts done in big puffy white cotton, and the way he's done it is certainly very Mediterranean. You could say it's very Maltese if you wanted to, very Neapolitan, but certainly very Mediterranean. Okay, so the good investments, the lovely things. Thank you very much.